Hey, this will be a video chart on MMUH, Mobile Media Unlimited Holdings. I've been getting a bunch of requests about this one. I'm not sure if I've ever done a video chart on it. To be honest, I can't remember. But a lot of people are kind of getting on the edge of their seats and so forth. So I want to just quickly go over the chart, kind of talk about it. Before I even get started, I want to note that I'm going to be taking a longer term perspective, meaning the daily chart. So if you're a day trader, you probably wouldn't find too much insightful with this, because I'm going to take this from more of what do you care about from a daily chart perspective. So keep that in mind before I get started. So clearly the stock made the big nice move here. This was a huge move on nice volume, and it's since just been pulling back, had this big day here, and now it's getting kind of towards a point of needing to start to make a move. And why do I say that? Well, basically today it closed right at a key moving average, being this line here, which is the 20-day simple moving average, and that's also approaching the ever important 50-day simple moving average, which is this purple line here. These are the moving averages, especially the 50-day, where you don't want to see the price fall below and then pull away, because that's just a sign that the bears are completely in control. Um, so believe it or not, this chart is still bullish. And before people call me crazy, how can I say that? Well, once again, it goes back to this 50-day simple moving average. The 50-day is moving upwards, and it has held as support before, and the price is still above it, so there's still hope. Just to kind of point out, let's say the price goes all the way down and hits the 50-day simple moving average, so it puts in the bottom right here. From the technical analysis perspective, you could then say, okay, we have a low here, and there's actually a low down here. So we have one low, two low, and then if this was our newest low, this would be our third low. And the thing that all these have in common is they're all higher than the previous one. And that is the name of the game within the market. You want stocks that are going upwards. So sure, you wouldn't want to see this big downwards move, especially if you're a day trader and you bought up here. This is not what you want to see. But from a daily chart perspective, if it can hold this 50-day simple moving average, it would still technically have a higher low. So once again, just to put that disclaimer out there, this is totally from a longer term holder's perspective. So with supports, I probably just answered it there. The two key ones that you want to see hold is just basically the 50-day simple moving average. If it doesn't, then you're more than likely going to be headed down here to retest these lows, which are at, let's see here, 0.0065. And then if 0.0065 doesn't hold, then this chart's pretty much dead in the water. But the good news about that is that's still a long ways down, and you're still above the 50-day. You haven't even tested it yet, so you may not. Who knows? Maybe you'll just put in a small little wick tomorrow and then start to head back up from there. Will that happen? I don't know, but I just don't want people to think that I'm saying it's going to for sure test the 50-day and for sure test that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just kind of mapping out where supports levels are after other ones. Now, in terms of resistances, the key one that you need to watch is that red line right there. This is the 10-day. This was a support and did a good job of holding up as support, as you can see in these areas. But now it's fallen, so it's back to being a resistance. So this will be the first short-term resistance that the bulls are going to need to push above and close above on any sort of bounce. And then also from the volume perspective, with any sort of bounce upwards, you're going to want to see some volume bars grow. Now they don't have to be huge, they don't have to be anything like that, but with bounces in price action that's going upwards, you want that to be kind of followed by increasing price action also. Right here, a great example. As it was moving up, volume got bigger and bigger, and that's what you would want to see on a bounce also. Not required, because obviously price action is king, and that's what determines how much money people make. But volume is always right up next to price action as important indicator. So that's kind of how you would want to see it act with any sort of bounce. So once again, overall, it's holding up there, but it's really getting near the place where the bulls are really going to have to step up their game and say, all right, that's enough. It's time to head back up. This consolidation's been more than enough, for profit takers and so forth to get out. So hopefully, either the company or something's going to happen that'll cause the volume to start to pour back in and get the price moving upwards. If there are any other questions on the chart, please shoot me a message. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, and then with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from big boards down to penny stocks. So there's a good variety, something for everybody, and best part is it's all free, so it's worth at least signing up, checking out, no strings attached. So I'd encourage you to sign up for it. One more time, this was MMUH. Thanks for listening.